Welcome to Queen City Cyber Consulting's channel.
Good morning. It is August 4th. And lo and behold, cybersecurity once again makes the news. Not only are water systems under active attack, we also have hotels. Thank you. This is nothing new. I've been working cybersecurity for years. And I know ageism is a thing in the field, and you're not supposed to identify your age, but with age comes experience, and with experience comes a bit of knowledge that unfortunately a lot of people don't have, especially when it comes to things like that free hotel Wi-Fi that most hotel stayers use without even giving it a second thought. Now, if you've worked in cybersecurity or in IT at all, I would hope you already distrust any kind of public internet connection, Wi-Fi usually. That means Starbucks. That means your local coffee shop. That means any free public Wi-Fi anywhere, for that matter. Unfortunately, far too many people are trusting. And hackers know that. And of course, that's the whole premise of social engineering, to get into a system. It's that trustiness of the human being. And they take it full advantage of it. Now, in this instance, this has been happening since around October 1st, which would be 3 days ago. And what's happening, as they say here in this article, a fake browser update is served over the hijacked hotel Wi-Fi and is used to deliver Cornflake, which is a rat or a quote unquote remote access Trojan. That Trojan can do a whole lot of badness on your system. I would hope that your system is at least running some kind of antivirus, anti-malware that would spot an infection like this. I doubt it, but if you've stayed in a hotel recently, this is something really you need to pay attention to and take action if necessary, to protect your system. It's been dubbed Captive Crunch. In the cybersecurity field, they love to name things. So you got Captive Crunch, and then you've got Storm 2945, and Midnight Blizzard, and APT 29, and Cozy Bear. So, what do you make of all this? Well, it's been investigated by a couple different groups. ReliaQuest is the one quoted here. But once the attackers get hold of that hotel Wi-Fi, which, contrary to popular opinion, is not very heavily protected, hotels just still put a lot of money and time into that kind of thing. So it becomes a portal, basically, for the attackers. And they use that portal to serve their malware. Now, once the attackers have their forged domain name system, or DNS, they can redirect the traffic that comes in from that hotel network and direct it to a fake browser or a fake operating system update or something along those lines. Now, some of them use ClickFix in order to get the victims to open a terminal or some other Windows utility and then run the attacker's supplied command. Again, there's not an automatic infection. The end user has to download and execute the payload, but if they're operating under the assumption that this is a legitimate update, or it's a legitimate logon, it's a legitimate command that they have to run. The sad part is we're in the 21st century, and this kind of attack still works. It still works because end users just absolutely have no sense of security, um, whether it's physical or cyber. They just accept whatever is put in front of them as being real and being something they should do because it has security in it or something along those lines. Now, this has been going on since early May across hospitality networks in multiple different countries. Again, there's no single hotel or venue that's been mentioned. So if you stayed in a hotel recently, going back to May at least, that's your 0 point right there, May. You really better check your system and try to make sure that there's nothing there that is going to risk your identity, risk your bank account information, risk your Amazon account, whatever you have that you're using. Unfortunately, again, users are, and I don't use this in a derogatory term, lazy. They love to save their passwords in their browser. And once an attacker has this kind of access to the system, they have access to all of your saved passwords as well. So if you've saved your bank's login information on your browser, your username and password, guess who has it now? The attackers do. That's not good news. If you want to go out and do a little extra exploration, you can come over to MITRE ATT&CK, which I talk about in another video. This is APT 29. It is a threat group that is attributed to Russia's Foreign Intelligence Service. So it is a nation state actor. And they've been around since at least 2008, probably earlier. Mostly, they do target government agencies, but now they seem to be moving out of that bailiwick and into more of the public realm. Supposedly, they've been accused of compromising the Democratic National Committee back in 2015, which was a pretty major incident. Still a lot of questions swirling around about that one, but I'm not going to get into that. They also, in 2021, were involved in the SolarWinds compromise, which probably a lot of people that watch this video just would not know about. But if you're in cybersecurity, you're probably aware of it. There are a ton of associated groups here. There's Cozy Bear right there. We talked about that. Midnight Blizzard. I guess they're going to have to add Captive Crunch to this now as well. Here are some of their campaigns that they've done. Operation Ghost in 2013. On and on and on it goes. Here are some of the techniques that they use. Right down here. Lots of techniques that they like to use. They're a very accomplished group, very technically savvy. Here are some of the software that they like to run on different systems. Again, it goes on and on and on. And I would hope that this video gives you a little insight and boost to protect your systems. At least be running antivirus on it. I mean, come on. It is the 21st century, like I said earlier, and there should be no laptop without antivirus, anti-malware running on it. Microsoft said they found common equipment and management systems across the infected network, so it could reflect access to shared services within that captive portal ecosystem. And the compromises may not have been isolated to individual venues. But again, they've not named any affected provider. So it doesn't matter what hotel you stayed in, motel, whatever it might have been. If they offered free Wi-Fi, you really need to get your system checked to be safe. So that's the news for today, August 4th. There's a lot going on out there. You still got the water system compromises happening and the argument over that. But now you've got hijacked hotel Wi-Fi to deal with as well. So, welcome to the modern era, ladies and gentlemen. This is Queen City Cybersecurity signing off. Be safe out there, folks.
Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.